بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we begin a brief commentary of Quran. We reach to chapter Tawbah, 9th chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 129 verses. Please listen to verse 77.
فأعقبهم نفاقا في قلوبهم إلى يوم يلقونه بما أخلفوا الله ما وعدوه وبما كانوا يكذبون.
So he made hypocrisy to follow as a consequences into their hearts till the day when they shall meet him, because they failed to perform towards Allah what they had promised with him, and because they told lies. In these verses, Allah is talking regarding to hypocrites. In previous verse, Allah said some of them, they promise Allah and they have covenant to Allah. They ask Allah when they have problem that if Allah will help us and if Allah will increase our income and gives us a little more, we promise that we will spend for the poor people. We give alms and we take care of others. But when Allah gives them more facilities, better job, more salaries, they forget everything as they haven't promised. As it is impossible to take such a things or to lose such a facility. They are so happy and they are proud of themselves as they forget that Allah is the one who has given them. In this verse, Allah says, فَأَعْغَبَهُمْ نِفَاقًا فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ. After they became stingy and they deal with Allah and others niggardly, in a very cheap manner. Allah says, definitely such actions and such deeds has consequences. Allah will punish these people with the hypocrisy. فَأَعْقَبَهُمْ نِفَاقًا فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ. Because of that, Allah makes hypocrisy in their hearts until resurrection day. إِلَى يَوْمِ يَلْقَوْنَهُ. Until the day that they visit Allah. يَوْمَ لِقَاءِ اللَّهِ is the resurrection day. Until that day, their hearts will stay exactly the same. It means as a consequence of that, their hearts until that day will have hypocrisy in their hearts. فَأَعْغَبَهُمْ نِفَاقًا. And he made hypocrisy to follow as a consequences إِلَى يَوْمِ يَلْقَوْنَهُ. Until the day that they visit Allah, until the day that they shall meet Allah. Why Allah will punish them in such a way? Allah says, بِمَا أَخْلَفُوا اللَّهِ. Because they didn't perform their duties. They did not keep their promises. They did not fulfill their responsibility. They promised Allah. But when they got money and they got good job, they forgot everything. So first, بِمَا أَخْلَفُوا اللَّهَ مَا وَعَدَهُ. They did not keep their promises. They did not perform towards Allah. This is first. وَبِمَا كَانُوا يَكْذِبُونَ. Second, they lied. They told the lies And they said to Allah that if you give us, we are going to take care of others, poor people. But they didn't. Because of that, Allah says that فَأَعْغَبَهُمْ نِفَاقًا فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ إِلَى يَوْمِ يَلْقَوْنَهُ. Allah has made hypocrisy to follow as a consequences into their hearts. In this verse, we will see that Allah says these people are going to face problem until resurrection day. Why? First, يَوْمَ يَلْقَوْنَهُ, until they visit. They said they visit Allah, because resurrection day in several verses of Quran is known as a يَوْمُ لِقَاءِ اللَّهِ. For example, Allah says in chapter Ankabut, verse 5, مَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّ أَجَلَ اللَّهِ لَآتٍ. Whoever expects and waits to visit Allah, يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ اللَّهِ. لِقَاءَ Allah, it means to visit Allah. And here, يَوْمَ يَلْقَوْنَهُ, it means the day that they visit Allah. Allah will punish them until that day. Why? Because they cheated and they did not keep their promises when they promised Allah. Of course, this is not a normal lie. Also, at the same time that we know lie is a big sin. But when a person lies to Allah and does not keep his promises with Allah, it has more punishment. These people ask Allah to get, and in a state of that, they will take care of others, but they became stingy and they dealt with Allah very niggardly. Of course, Allah doesn't need anybody or anything, but when Allah asks people to take care of others, Allah wants to get us to higher level, to improve us. This is the reason that Allah asks people to take care of others while He can take care of all at the same time. From this verse, we understood that whoever will not take care of poor people is going to have a bad result and bad end. As Allah says, when these people, فَلَمَّا آتَاهُمْ, in previous verse, Allah says, فَلَمَّا آتَاهُمْ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ, when Allah gave them out of His grace, بَخِلُوا بِهِ, they dealt with Allah and others niggardly. And in this verse, Allah says, فَأَعْقَبَهُمْ نِفَاقًا فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ, and Allah made hypocrisy to follow as a consequences into their hearts. So they did not take care of others and did not keep their promises to Allah, and Allah has punished them in such a way. Also, we know when we talk about hypocrisy has different levels. Some people are hypocrites only in their hearts, but some people show also by their tongues. They say something, and today and tomorrow say something else. Next day say something else. So hypocrites sometimes is very, very clear from the talking of people. And some people also have hypocrisy in their hearts and in their tongue both. And when Allah says, إِلَى يَوْمِ يَلْقَوْنَهُ, Allah wants to warn these people that there is no solution for these people. Why? Because Allah says these people, until resurrection day, we have such a bad attitude in their hearts, and it is a punishment from Allah. When these people deal with Allah in such a way, Allah is going to make hypocrisy to follow in their heart as a consequences of their actions. And why Allah is doing such a things? Allah says, بِمَا أَخْلَفُ اللَّهَ مَا وَعَدُوهُ. They did not perform whatever they said. They did not keep their promises. One. And second, وَبِمَا kanu yakzibun, and also these people told lies. Because of that, Allah has punished them and is going to punish them and makes hypocrisy in their hearts until resurrection day. We ask Allah to help us to be able to keep our promises to others, let alone to Allah, and also not to lie in any circumstances to anybody, let alone to Allah. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.